So we're asked very simply to work out 54.6 times 4.3. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 546 times 43. And when we've got the answer, we're just going to put a couple of decimal places back in because we've removed 2 decimal places, and so we'll put 2 back in again. Now, there are lots of ways of doing this, but the way I like to do it is I like to draw myself a rectangle and use something called, well, I'm not quite sure what it's called, to be honest. I think it might be Chinese multiplication or something like that. Okay, so 546 times 43. What we do to our rectangle is we make sure it's big enough that we can split it roughly into squares like that, one for each number across and down, and then we draw in some diagonals like this. Okay, lattice multiplication, there you go, that's what it's called. Sometimes Chinese multiplication, but that's fine. Now, how does this lattice multiplication work? Well, what we do is we take each thing in turn, so 5 times 4, for example, and you'll notice that the square, which we write the answer to 5 times 4 in, has 2 bits to it. And 5 times 4 has 2 numbers, 2, 0, 20, and we write each number in one of the bits in order like that. Okay, and then we take the 4 times the 4 and we do the same thing, and we say that's 16, so one of the numbers in each like that, in the right order, and then we do 6 times 4 is 24, and we keep going all the way through our grid until we've filled in all the little triangles. So 5 threes are 15, 4 threes are 12, and 6 threes are 18. And you can see I've done 6 simple multiplications. And then we just add up the diagonals, starting in the bottom right. Well, that diagonal there with an 8 in it isn't very difficult to add up. That's just 8. And then we do this diagonal, 4 plus 1 plus 2. Well, that is 7. And then we do the next diagonal. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14. Now that's too big to fit in our thing, so we put the 4 in there and carry the 1. We put the 1 in the next box or the next line. And then we get 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, not forgetting the 1 that we've carried. And then the last diagonal is pretty easy because it's just the 2. And so we can say 546 times 43 is, and now we just read round the corner like this, and that is the answer. Oops, wrong pen. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. And now we need to put the decimal points back in. So 54.6 times 4.3. Well, as I said earlier, we took out 2 decimal places, and so we put 2 decimal places back in. So that's 234.78. And that is our answer. That's a very useful method. Do use it.